Looking at the Vantec heatsink and fan. And remember, these videos are unedited, and these are only my opinions. Okay, so this is the Vantec heatsink and fan, and of course the box. Now, this fan is, the fan on this is 6,800 RPMs, and if you notice here, the heatsink is quite large. It has a fairly big footprint, a little bit bigger than the FOP, the 532s or the 538s. And the thing that which I like about this fan is a few things actually. The footprint's nice, it's big, it fits on almost any motherboard. It has the grill up in front here on the fan, so you won't stick your fingers in here and chop your fingers off. Again, this fan is quite fast. And the best thing about this is the design, in my opinion. As you can see here, this heatsink and fan has a huge, beautiful, thick lever to push down on and connect this to your motherboard. This is a godsend, in my opinion. All the other heatsink and fans, most of them, the Volcanoes, the Orbs, the Alphas, almost all the other heatsink and fan combos, the place to mount or to press down on with your thumb or fingers is very pathetic. In this case, it's great. So you snap it in over here on this side, and of course once it's down on the motherboard, just pop it down with your thumb like this, push down, push it in, and that's it. It's done. Within a millisecond, this baby is connected to your motherboard, unlike most of the other designs. Myself, I just can't figure out why the manufacturers of these heatsink and fan combos make it so difficult to to put most of these heatsinks on. Again, it's just a simple, nice, big lever here. That's all you need, and make it such that you can put a couple of fingers on it and push down and snap it in. Again, it's not hard, but for some reason, most of the other manufacturers are not doing this. Okay, the performance of this heatsink and fan combination is excellent as well, and the price point of this is fantastic also. The temperature readings which I've gotten at 2.13 volts, this is the voltage mod on the KT7A grade motherboard, I got around 45C. This is at max load running prime 95 for hours upon end, and 45C was the highest which I got. Now please remember my case was open when I was doing this test. So that's a very, very good result with this heatsink and fan. And something else I should note, I did use Arctic Silver as the thermal paste when I was actually doing this review. Price point on this heatsink and fan is around $35 to $40 Canadian. Quite, in my opinion, a quite good deal considering you've got a nice huge footprint for a heatsink and a nice fast fan with the grill on top. Now let's have a look or listen to this heatsink and fan when it is installed. If you remember, most of you are familiar with the 538s, and they are quite loud. This one here is not as loud. It's using basically the same fan, but for some reason it is not as loud. More than likely it's probably due to the design of the fans on the heatsink here. But let's have a listen now to this fan on this heatsink. So within a millisecond, this thing was installed easily, and when I add, very happily. Now the system is off, of course, And let's power the system on. You can hear the noise that this thing makes. Now keep in mind that my case is open. So there you have it. The Vantec heatsink and fan. The fan on this thing is 6,800 RPMs. And off. So there you have it, a wonderful heatsink and fan combination. The Vantec certainly has a wonderful design, easy to install and remove. This heatsink and fan deserves nothing less than a 10 out of 10. If you're thinking about getting a heatsink and fan, for the price, design, and performance of this heatsink and fan, it's the best on the market in my opinion. Again, remember to visit my website at www.thevideogeek.com. And remember, these products were supplied by BigfootComputers.com.